Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another BeoTalk number 368. Yay.
One day before the 100th anniversary.
Yes. Speaking of shilling, this is not really shilling, but come join the Discord, because tomorrow I'll make a new thread, and we're going to have a pop quiz with, I don't know, 10, 15 questions, something like that. And there will be prizes.
Right on.
And the prizes are provided by the best dealer in the world, Olufsen Horst in Utrecht, obviously. And let's see, we have. Oh, I should have. Hold on, I'll do the rest of the shilling first. I should have sent this to myself because it's not gonna be great if I just.
It's in the chat that you had with him somewhere. Better enough.
Yes.
Time. Scroll all day long.
Yes.
We're always prepared, by the way. You know, it's 368th episode. We're fucking on point. We're on point with everything. God is.
We have 4 prizes, so that'll be fun.
There you go.
Let me see. Can we? Is my email fast or is it slow? What are we doing today?
I don't know. We'll finish the shilling and then we'll shill some more.
Okay.
Do your defaults. Do your defaults first.
If you buy Willie a cup of coffee, which he sorely needs, we'll answer your question as best as we can within legal parameters, so to say.
Word.
Or if you have any other sort of question about hookups or stuff that you actually need to know because something isn't working, we'll do that too. Whatever question works, I'll be monitoring it. It's our super chat function. It's just YouTube doesn't take a cut, and that's better.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Skinny Play. Go buy stuff at Skinny Play. Use the promo code for 10% off, which is always a good thing. Links in the description and in the chat. Then we have our good friends over at Tegrino Studio, which now have aluminium covers for the 28s, which is fire. That is so nice.
That is very nice.
Let's have a discover now. So you can get them in all sorts of colors, which is nice, obviously. And the promo code for that also is the same, but also 10% off, which is really rather sizable on custom aluminium work like this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's quite nice.
I like it.
Oh yeah, and join our Discord, obviously, because tomorrow we'll have a pop quiz. Let's see, are the prizes here yet? Yes.
There you go.
So this is a prize for your Christmas tree.
Sweet.
So you get just about everything that is currently on sale for in your Christmas tree.
I like it.
Wait, why is it coming up under me now instead of
over you? Well, it works. It's on the side.
Really strange. Something changed and I have no idea what changed.
There you go.
We have, I think this is an iPhone 16 Pro case with the MagSafe.
Leather wallet.
Yes. And that magnet is actually really quite strong. So it's...
yeah, it works very well.
Yeah, the 100th is tomorrow, so that's why we're having a little pop quiz on Discord. To Horst, Bang&Olufsen to Horst is Damien at Bang&Olufsen, or Damien Bang&Olufsen Utrecht, I think, is on our Discord too, so feel free to say hi to him. We have B&O inspired scented sticks or whatever. So
sweet.
Your house can smell like B&O.
Smells like Denmark, like fresh 90s. Like fresh 90s out of the box.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I wish I could win some, but I can't partake, obviously.
No.
And the fourth prize is one of these 100th anniversary flasks.
Sweet.
So, special thanks to Bang & Olufsen in Utrecht, best dealer in the world. And tomorrow, what time? I don't know yet, because I have to wake up and do stuff later because we have people over for dinner. So for
We'll
all
see.
you Euros, it will probably be after 5 p.m. or so.
So
Depending
early
on where
for us, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock here.
something like that.
Before lunch.
Yeah, it may be a bit later, but I have to figure some stuff out. I haven't finalized all the questions yet, and because you know how the internet is, right? When you're looking for answers and stuff, it doesn't necessarily give you the correct answer, and I can't grade people in a questionnaire if the answer is wrong. So that'll be good. So join the Discord and look for the new quiz thread tomorrow. And join or don't, it's up to you. I mean, if only 4 people join, it's really easy, right? Everybody gets some.
That's it.
So that's about it for me. How was your 2 weeks?
It was not bad. Well, kind of sad, I guess, because my girlfriend moved back to Mexico on Monday, right?
Yes.
Then right after she took off, we had a huge snowstorm, so a lot of laps. I don't have winter tires on my van, so it's parked at the shop till next Wednesday. I'm driving my Audi to work now because I did manage to get my tires on after sitting 4.5 hours in line. And that's basically that. And just finishing up that huge project. I'm going to be installing some TVs pretty quick. Like there's 7 TVs in that apartment. And we'll see how those future automation recessed boxes with the bracket that, it's like the STB bracket, a gyroscopic bracket, right? So it's easy to service. But they're basically just flush on the wall. We'll see how they pan out. I've never worked with them, but they're already in the walls, and I've prepared everything for the install of the panels. But my question is that how they're not center, right? Like,
yes,
because we center the brackets, but the bracket itself is now like I would say 14-15 mil off to the left when you're standing in front of it. So, but there is shimmy on the actual BESA mount, but that's not going to be a good comedy show to look at when you got a shimmy an 83-inch panel on the fucking bracket. So we're going to have to measure this out. And
that little stuff is really annoying and time consuming.
They were the most time consuming brackets that I've ever installed, as far as when it comes to that. Like in compared to, coming from the world of Bang & Olufsen, and compared to what the cost of all this shit was in there, they could have easily gone with the B&O sound system everywhere, and everything is self-contained, right? Because surround processors are built inside. You don't have to have a huge rack that feeds all this and, miles of cables to go in. And yes, there's miles of cables for Lutron. That's fine. But we could have circumvented it a lot if they just saw the budget differently, I guess, right? But you don't really realize how little the B&O needs for all that support equipment then once you start installing it. Yes, if you go with Palatials or Celestials or whatever, and you start going with the freaking, amps, BO amps one, you will need a rack of some sorts and whatever. But if you're going with conventional quote unquote B&O sound systems, you don't really need much. If you mount the 8s high up for surround heights, whatever, you can just run the power cord, maybe a Cat 7 if you really wanted to, but VISA or DPL works just fine.
VISA DPL for the win.
So it just, to me, it would have made more sense to do it that way, but what do I know? And
if
it's
they're
just
paying,
2 different worlds. But it's just 2 different worlds of understanding electronics, right? Like we live in a completely different realm of how electronics are understood in the whole,
Yeah.
and how much, like, what do you really need? Like, if you have a theater like this, what do you really need? A cable box that you can attach now, because they're the size of they're half the thickness of an Apple TV in North America, right? So it can sit behind the box. Everything is in there. You have your regular conventional television and all this, even Apple TV, I guess, if you want it to be in that environment, and everything's there. And everything's streaming anyways these days.
Do you have a fan
So,
on behind you or something?
no, there's a bloody car or something's backing up because they're removing snow.
Oh. Yeah.
There. Sounds like a fire alarm. God, so, but yeah, that's I came across a weird issue, actually, now that I'm speaking about B&O and issues and systems. I've had a client that I came visit actually yesterday, and he's got Beosound Theater going into a Beolab 20,
Yeah.
and then from that Beolab 20 it goes to the other Beolab 20, the daisy chain, right?
Yes.
One of them doesn't turn off.
Huh.
I've unplugged even the power link, right? Because I'm like, okay, well, but if there is a leak of 5-volt voltage, right, from the theater, they would have kept them both on, because
You
it's
think
going to
so?
the first one and then the second.
So do they use a splitter or is it individual?
It goes, PL1 goes into the left speaker, and from the left speaker it goes to the right speaker. But if you unplug the power link cable from the right lab 20, the light doesn't go off. It doesn't turn off the speaker. You remove the power, it shuts off, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You plug it back in, it boots up, and the light never turns off. So the speaker's constantly turned on.
Does it see like a Bluetooth connection or something?
It's a 20. There is no Bluetooth connection. And it's in power link mode. Like, even in WiSA, like, I thought it was maybe doubled up,
Sorry,
in
for
the
some
theater or
reason I
something.
thought you said 28.
No, 20s. So that's it's a little bit weird, but I think it's the DSC board inside, because the speakers play. You turn them on, they play. So could it be the input board that is fucked and it's just keeping the speaker on?
Well, it could also be the speaker you loop it through, I guess, right? Like maybe
But
that's
it doesn't make
leaking.
sense if you turn off if you unplug the power link from the speaker, it should turn off, right? We agree on that.
Yeah.
So why does it stay on?
Maybe the board is faulty on the 20.
There's got to be something, and I think that's what I think. It's either the input board on the PL or the DSC board, because it stays on also on the WiSA.
Yeah, then there's a fault in the 20. I mean, I guess you can ultimately check it by flipping the speakers around, like making the switch position, right? Like,
would make no difference.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's probably a board level fault, which is going to probably exacerbate over time, where it's going to start popping and banging, or
yeah. And there is also, I noticed that when I power cycled it, it flips orange for a few seconds and then it goes green and then normal.
Yeah.
Inside the lens, and then the light just it goes full brightness, like when it boots up, and then dims down like it's playing, but it never turns off, and it shouldn't even be on for longer than 10 seconds, I guess, after it's turned on anyways, right? Like when you power up the Lab 19, right, it gives you the light, the red light, and then it just fades away. Same thing with the 18s or 17s or whatever, the era of that speaker.
Yeah, I have a 17 that's doing similar things. It's on WiSA, so it does switch on and off, but every so often it has this weird orange blinking, goes off, comes on again, and then it's fine again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only one of 6, so I have to buy a new board for it. It's probably the WiSA board that's going. But then again, I may be able to buy that from my new friends at B&O Orlando. That's where I've been last weekend.
Right on.
And
how was it?
It's a really nice shop. It's in an old bank building.
Did you take some pics?
No, because we're mostly just chatting. Eventually, we'll go there and we'll take some pictures and or videos or do some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Very friendly people. They immediately said, "Oh, you do a podcast? You want to do it from here?" Like, and they had no clue yet. So that's like that just shows you the friendliness, I guess. But it's this is in the store. Like, it's the color setting is really kind of their own, which is so when you walk into what used to be the waiting area of the bank, I guess. It is sort of, it looks more or less like this, right? But then all the former offices and space like that, they've converted to their totally own style, which is really nice. So like in the back, this is their listening or viewing room with 28. 28s are in the back, 90s up front. So yeah, and then up on the front behind, you have a sort of coffee bar, and then behind there is a sort of miniature living room with a Harmony and 50s in there.
Nice.
So yeah, that's it's just really, really nice. Let's see. You have, like, when you walk in, you walk into more or less into this, which is a sort of classic with a shape. And you can
That's
still
cool.
like, they still offer services to repair just about everything.
That's good.
I think there was a Bio Center, was it 5,000, but the old one with the massive buttons, right? Like, and they were repairing it still. So
yeah, those are harder and harder to fix nowadays.
yeah, so that is really quite nice. So yeah, lovely store. If you're in the area, if you're in Orlando, please go there.
Pop in for sure.
Yeah. And then in the meantime, unfortunately, they didn't have the new Beosound Premiere yet.
Neither does our shop in Quebec-Son because it's lost in shipping somewhere. So feels bad. So I don't know if it just turned back and they're gonna resend it again. But yeah, ours didn't show up yet. So, or theirs, I guess, because I'm not affiliated with them anymore on the professional level. But yeah, I'm excited to see it and hear it because that spatial audio, it looks pretty interesting concept, especially with those full range speakers mounted to the center, to the sides, or side firing from the center, with the tweeters up firing right underneath those 1925 microjoule holes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this. Like, what?
I'm not the most excited that their 100th anniversary product is a vanilla soundbar. But it kind of is what it is.
It's not really mentioned as such, though. It's just it came around the same time, I guess. I mean, because similarly, like just as easily, the H100s could be the anniversary product, right? Or the Bio Grace, or
I like the look of it, to be honest, especially with the grills on. And unfortunately, the one I really like is the one that they only made 25 of. The I guess the 100th anniversary, there should have been 100 of them, my opinion, or 1,925 of them, because I'm sure they would sell those grooved aluminium ones. Those look sick.
I don't know what changed, but let's see. Because I'm kind of annoyed that it's now below us, no longer Let's see. We'll do it like this.
Way. All right.
Because our faces aren't that important.
No. They've seen us enough. Yeah, that looks cool.
I mean, it's a really interesting design of how to do wide audio, right?
And the woofer is firing from the bottom, or is it passive? I think that's
there's
what it is.
There's two on the top as well.
Yeah.
Like this, you can fully zoom now. There's 4 of them. I kind of like it naked. Especially with the light in that hidden bar sort of behind there.
Yeah. No, it looks cool. I guess if they implemented that light feature like through the micro drilled aluminum or whatever it is, right? On the level, it would have looked cool, but I think it would have been more expensive.
Yes.
Because glass is glass, but they still have glass on it as an interface. It still is level-esque interface, right? They're keeping that.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you enough options.
I hope they have walnut for it.
That they'll probably eventually do this. Yeah.
It looks like a very high-end room heater.
Yeah, I guess.
With the wood grill, right? Like it just looks like something that fucking Mealy would make to, like, you have your little thermostat ball on the top that you can adjust your temperature. But it does look cool.
I mean, the only thing
I find silver with wood, it's kind of weird looking, in my opinion. No.
Yeah.
It's like a pillow.
That the wood is sort of convex, right? Like it's round.
Yes.
It's like It's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit strange. It almost looks better in black because of the contrast.
Yes.
I mean, the gold tone is kind of neither here nor there for me. Again,
I think silver with cloth looks better. Silver with cloth looks better than like that.
Yes, I agree, Chava. But the picnic basket is actually nice. Picnic baskets are cool. Room heaters are sort of like there's something wrong with your house.
Why do you put your heater under a TV, bro? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it just looks like a very high-end heater without with the grill on, I guess.
I mean, the light feature is like they don't really show it in any of the pictures. But I do like it. It's again, it's very much a sort of beauty product on its own. It's like, yes, it connects to TV, but you're almost supposed to not really think of it that way. Because
I like that you can put the 8s on it. That's a great idea.
It's so needed. It's been so needed for so long.
Yes. And I'm hoping that there's a big difference between the Stage and Premiere, because Stage also has its own, that ASC sound to it, the audio sound engine of the yesteryears, right?
Yeah.
Where the Mozart sounds way more cleaner and dynamic. There's more punch to the bass, more definition to it. Obviously, the room sense makes a lot of improvement. Depends on where the speaker's positioned, so it's more accurate than the 3-position switch, right?
Yes.
And they finally put in a processor that can handle more than what they're currently loading it with. So that's why these advancements are coming up, which makes complete sense. And Stage was I think, a flat product in a way compared to what, as far as the acoustics are concerned, right? Versus what this is supposed to be doing. Where that beamforming and whatnot and whatever was more or less very much like you had to sit in the center between the stage and you, and hoping that the room isn't open to one side, but you have something to bounce and reflect, and the up firing drivers so your ceiling can't be too high, and there was really no chance of putting any readers on it, where this is a little bit different now.
I mean, also just in a way, right? Like, although I understand it from a legacy user point, like in that sense, I don't like it, but I do think it's in a way a good idea that it has DPL for cable clutter, but also for a sales perspective, right? Because
Yes.
any new purchaser is immediately forced to look into their current catalog. You can't really go on eBay and buy just whatever.
Yeah.
So as a sort of business strategy, I understand that it goes this way. That just makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Herr Vagabond says no, why? So that's a shame, in my opinion. Is it really? If you think about it, all the speakers from now on and after, since the 28s, more or less, are DPL-able. 18s are now out of the portfolio, so that backwards compatibility, I understand that they won't have it. But on the same token, I guess to the B&O's excuse, there's not much room to jam all these antennae into the product that is fully aluminium, because they just have to be somewhere either shiny or beaming from the back or the front. But the WiSA is not that it's a dying platform, but now I think they can do better. I think there's also better data transmission with the 5G network that the speakers are sitting on their own with the Premiere or with the Theater or whatever, with the Core per se, whichever one you want.
Yes,
because they're not, it's just I think there's a better sound to it than the WiSA, that's for sure. More accurate. So if you can put if you can DPL 4 speakers into the Premiere, which I think that's what I don't think that there is a limit of 4. I think it's only 2. But if there's one power link output, you can put 4, right? I haven't seen the back of the connection panel, so I don't even know.
Oh, sorry. It has USB to. It comes with the USB to line in adapter.
Okay.
It has a sort of 3-port switch. One is the in for internet, right? And the other one you use to the
panel.
Yeah, and then you have 2 ports which you can use for DPL, and it's 2 speakers a channel essentially.
Sweet. So you can do a full surround essentially without
sub. Just no sub. It's 5.0.
But with lab 8s and this, man, in small apartments, I think it's just more than enough.
Yes. Oh, easily. Digital power link does. By the way, digital power link doesn't need to be wired.
Yes.
It is potentially more stable if you have shit Wi-Fi, but you can just enable DPL wirelessly. So, no, WiSA is its own different type of connection, which is an always-on connection. DPL is
more efficient in a way.
It's more sort of like it's an auxiliary device connected, right? Because another thing with DPL is that the tops of like the 8s work for like volume and next and play pause and that sort of thing, and your my buttons work.
There's a lot more communication between the speaker and the source.
WiSA is just, it gets the signal and that's all it does with it. There's no reciprocity. Like they don't talk.
It's a wireless power link, literally.
Yes. Again, B&O should probably make a video explaining that on their own channels.
I don't even remember when I had the Wysa set up. I don't think I was able to control the speaker presets in my 90s when I had it through the Wysa. I know I could do it, I think, through the TV, but I don't remember.
Which TV was it?
Avant. But it was still on Wysa. Then I put it in PowerLink, which like it made a huge difference in sound.
Yeah, because the really early TVs with Wysa wouldn't necessarily communicate that 1, 2, 3, whatever.
It didn't have the preset
Yeah.
on it in the software.
Ron, this is exactly what I mean, right? Like if you want this with Beolab 5s, they would never ever sell another speaker with this.
Yeah, the 5s are they're the toughest to connect, in my opinion, honestly. Oh shit. I like that light a lot.
Yeah, that's on. I think off goes the other way. So, I mean, also, I really like the ads and the video that they made for this. Like, it's excellent. People like the people aren't grumpy, right? Or like straight face, or they're like, no, it's like satisfied faces. Like, this is nice. This is.
What channels you can assign? You can assign the front, left, front, right, and surround left, surround right. And then your center channel is your Premiere. With bass management, it would all be woofing together. Whatever speakers you have, like 28s or 8s, I guess.
The upfiring is in this, obviously. So you have a technically it's a 5.0.2, I think. So I mean, it does Atmos and everything.
Yeah,
it'll do Atmos on its own. I mean,
just like staged it more or less to an extent. So does the theater. It can do it on its own.
Though this has essentially an upfiring driver like this, but
the beamforming drivers work with it, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's a huge misunderstanding at what Atmos actually is. Like, it's not necessarily height; it's spatial. But spatial can also be below you, right? Like
we've beaten this topic to the ground so badly.
Yeah, but that's another thing, right? Like every other brand sort of goes like, oh, we have ceiling or upfiring speakers, and yes, they help, but that doesn't make Atmos. And Dolby, I also don't think is very helpful because they like to keep it murky. Because, I mean, the more speakers you buy, the more license fees and stuff they get. So
I'm quite happy with my regular 5.0 surround, but having 90s that do a lot of work. I guess.
Wait, you turned your height speakers off?
No. I guess I do have a 5 point something. Yeah.
Yeah, 5.0.2.
Yeah, I have the heights on.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's another thing, right? Like, I have a feeling this is mostly meant for a sort of budget, smaller living room, like your second house, right? Because if you're in a certain area in the app, they now ask you like, what do you call your second house and your third?
I have to say, dude, I am very happy that they fixed the homes. It works now properly. I've tried it.
Okay.
So you can have 2 different homes set up, because I had like a bunch of stuff that I had that just dingled on the account, like the Beosound Essence, right? Yeah. And the Moment, right? So I moved it to the second home, and just for the experiment of it, and it works now. It's sweet. So you can change between the homes and just those products in that order as you keep it in there, stays. So kudos to the app developers. It was a little hanky with account takeover control. I came across died on a service call when I was trying to get a Lab 8 fucking working, and he had his app open. And in his app on his account, we've hidden those speakers so they accidentally don't do anything with them, right? It was
Yeah.
just the BeoConnect core from the TV HDMI and then to the speakers power link. And dude, as soon as I would reset it, and it comes back and it disappears from the account. Like, what the fuck? And I finally found it. I unhid it and removed it. Blah blah blah. It was there for an hour. Finally got it working. But I don't understand how that goes sometimes, hanky. But maybe because I'm in the beta version of the app. But I do have to say that the app it's actually half the size, I believe, from what it used to be when I was looking at the total size of the file or the program in my phone. And also I like how it works now. It's pretty slick.
Herr Vagabond says budget question mark for €6,000. Lol. Well, look, you have earbuds, right, for like 1,200 or whatever it is. And those are just earbuds. Like the H100s are like $2,000 or whatever they are now.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 for this is in B&O world is now unfortunately budget. Yes. I mean, ever since the stage came out, right? I've been saying, and this is years before this was even a whisper. This was in the Eclipse days because I had to have my DSE board replaced, right? And from there, it was just some simple math, right? Like the DSE board was 900 and something odd euro. So add that to a stage, you had to redesign the power supplies and stuff, and you would have to like add more ports. And even back then, I said the minimum is going to be $4,500 if you want to attach anything external.
Yes.
This is where we are now. Like, there's been a bunch of inflation since then. Also, this has way more aluminium than the stage.
Oh,
this
100%.
wood is way harder to make as well. Like it also comes with a stand now out of the box.
I think they're CNC machining that.
What?
The wood. There's no way.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're not bending this that many times that accurately.
No, I think that CNC machined wood covers that obviously they take time and cost.
Yes. Harry Mark asked, would I be able to use wire connection for the 18s? No. It's only DPL speakers, but that's everything DPL, right? That can be levels, that can be balances, Beosound 2 Gen 3s. You can use A9s.
Yeah.
The Mark
levels,
5s. You can use the 8s, the 28s.
The emerges. Now you can really go budget on this, basically, because you can fit it all between 10 Gs, I guess, or in euros.
It's a bit smaller. It's or at least less wide than the stage. It's now the exact same width as a 42-inch LG TV. So if that's not a hint for things to come in terms of like BeoVision Contour, I don't know what is.
I think so too. I think they're gonna go with the remake on the Contour. The interesting way it's going to be how they will integrate it into the frame, because even though the side firing drivers are in the middle, right?
Yes.
That tweet is going to look kind of odd.
Yeah, but I think they're probably going to recess it in a certain way that also gives you a sort of bracket option for the screens, right? Because every time LG changes their dimensions, they've had to make a new screen for the Contour.
Yeah, or the back cover.
Yeah. So now they're probably just going to make it like a sort of thick G5 version, and then you can space it with spacers on the back to get the.
So, yeah, the old speakers are dead in water for the Premiere. Just put it that way. There is no more anything that has a power link or WiSA connection does not connect to the new Premiere.
Yes.
Period. Unless they somehow or Almando makes a DPL receivers, if B&O doesn't go that way.
And that's going to be years.
So
because you need the full code of that to crack it, right? And then you need to still be able to assign what it is to it, and B&O side needs to be acceptable or accepting of that.
Yeah, because Wi-Fi is not a proprietary connection. Well, it is somewhat sort of, but it's not proprietary to B&O. There's no other speaker company that makes digital power link like B&O does.
No.
So, and I think that also that keeps them within their own ecosystem to also reassure that if you do want to expand on your system, you are going to stay invested in the Bang & Olufsen portfolio.
Yes. So everything DPL only. So like 8s, 28s, balances. This makes balances a much more reasonable proposition to me.
Let's pull up the spec sheet for the class, because I think that there's going to answer a lot more questions. Let's put this all full screen. And
you get a braided cord.
Ooh, very nice.
So connectivity.
There you go.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Put it full screen because the shit.
Sorry. Yeah, this is annoying. Something changed in our software, and it's no longer as small and this big for some reason.
So there you go.
So Bluetooth, but who cares? Wi-Fi, like all the regular stuff. AirPlay, home media, Bluetooth, Spotify, Tidal Connect, Deezer, that sort of thing. Beolink Surround, which is essentially the DPL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 8K 60, who cares? But okay, it does it. Again, the spec sheet doesn't really properly list what it does. So I guess physical connections, you have HDMI eARC, analog, which is the USB-C with the dongle, which I think the theater should get standard as well.
An Ethernet switch with 3 1 gig ports.
Yes.
One for the TV connection integrated via Beo Remote 1 and Bang & Olufsen app.
Yes.
And then I guess you have one that feeds if you want to hardwire it.
If you want to, yes.
And
then you have one left over, but you can also just do it all over Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But you could also have the speakers not necessarily have to be hardwired into the back of the Premiere. They can be just hardwired into the same switch.
Yes.
Altogether, and they will work just as fine. So then you can have all 4 speakers hardwired individually into a switch.
Yes.
Which I think makes more sense. If you can.
Yeah, whichever way you want to do it, right? Like however you want the stability to go, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So. But yeah, that's it's impressive. I want to hear it, Fudge. I want to see it. I want to touch it. But right now it's somewhere in the UPS, either warehouse truck or in a no man's land.
Anders says if you go to the store, you can get all the answers. Well, one store is 2 hours away. The other one is 4 hours away, and neither of them have it.
Yeah, this is US and Canada, brother. Yeah, there's only one port, which is HDMI ARC.
Yeah, and the rest
I honestly think that just makes complete sense. Like the HDMI A on the stage didn't really make much sense to me at all.
Yeah. So 10 custom drivers. These racetrack drivers are interesting to me.
The wait, sorry?
Those are the base drivers. They're the oval ones.
Yeah.
They're 4 by 3 inches. And they're co-firing or against each other, but I bet you that they'll create an interesting bass signature.
Plus, they'd cancel each other's vibration.
Yes.
Well, if anything, they're gonna have not near the sound, but like as far as the power goes, probably more. But that's the same acoustic balance principle as the Beolab 11 was. 19 has the same principle, but the drivers are firing in opposite directions of themselves, where the 19 or the 11 fire together into one another, right?
Yes.
So that's exactly the same principle, other than those are a little bit angled from what the picture can show.
So the total comes to 500 and something odd watts. It's what, 280.
Oh, you're supposed to make your mouse pointer bigger for the next podcast. That was a request we've had.
Sorry, I'll just do this for now.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll make it so people don't have to wear glasses.
It's hard to find even for me. I'm not fully blind, but yeah, there you go. I guess if I put the full screen on, then it's fine.
Yeah, so in terms of maximum bass output, it's more or less the same as the stage, but how it gets there is very different.
Yes.
Another nice thing for once is that they don't promise anything of like next year we're going to add XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
following sweet spots.
Yeah. It does all the useful streaming codecs. It does Atmos, True HD, Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Matte, PCM. I don't think this is intended to have like a DVD player on your TV.
I don't think so.
So there's that. Let's see.
Where you see?
No, I'm trying to see if I can get a look at the rear connection panel for people going.
I don't know if they have it in the back.
Yes, but one of the people that are, I guess, going the John route is B&O Birmingham, and they're doing quite good looking professional
videos.
Yeah. Somebody, they have a cameraman, right? Like somebody's actually
doing it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Wrong video.
Yeah, I watched that. Should have worn gloves though, Coddies.
I never do. I would have taken the nice clock off though.
Yeah, I would take the watch off.
Let's not rip their entire video. I just want to see the back connection.
But yeah, it is. I've seen that. And then he does the comparison, which it's hard to see through YouTube speakers, right? Even through the B&O sound system, but it definitely. Okay, let's see if we can get in there. Move your hand, buddy. Pause. There we go.
Let's highlight.
So
yeah, that's it.
And 3 ports.
So that's the either in or to the TV, and then the 2 ports. That's the USB-C, and then HDMI eARC and power from memory.
Yes, that's it.
It looks like an extended sort of stage on the back. So there's no power link ports.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's quite compact, and it's I don't know. It's a product at a price point, right? Like,
yes.
It looks very nice, and I'm very tempted to order one for the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I would definitely put my 8s in the bedroom.
Oh, that'd fucking kill, bro.
Yeah. mean, and we do that sort of triangle thing they've been wanting to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's that. By the way, there's 86 of you here. Please leave a like and subscribe. Or dislike for that matter, but
do something. But
yeah, it helps the YouTubes.
It helps the YouTube's an algo. You can definitely subscribe.
Balances are fucking bonkers for the price, right? Like, and if you wanna, I guess, go secondhand anything, right? That is DPL. A balance is your best bet at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It is a very understated subdued speaker from B&O. I think it's more by the design of it more than anything. It's not the performance, obviously, but it's just the way that it looks. It's very it fits in certain interiors, in my opinion, that without obstruction.
I mean, they also have like this. They have Ethernet pass through, right? Which is nice. So you can literally do that DPL thing from the Premiere into the first one, into the second one.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably loop all four through if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, you can't. From that one port, you can only do 2 speakers. DPL doesn't work. You can do 1 port and 4 speakers on it. One port does 2 speakers the most. I don't know if it's my suspicion is the IP block limitation on how many ports you can, on how much data can be pushed for what it needs to be doing.
Yeah.
But it's only 2 speakers per port. So that's why I'm saying it's probably easier or better if you do it through a switch, right? Because then you have, let's say you have a 5-port switch, or well, you need an 8-port switch because you're going to occupy 5 of them immediately with just the connections for speakers. That's Premiere and 2 pairs. Plus, you need something to feed the network into it, right? But I've never tried the balance as a surround, which probably would be an interesting idea.
It's not as precise as an 8, but it definitely has more power.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if you think this somehow doesn't have enough bass, right? Add 2 balances and you're there.
Oh, 100%.
Because I mean, 8s have quite a bit of bass, but balances have even more bass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have what, 2 5.25-inch drivers for bass, pure basses firing opposite each other, and they're 200 watt per driver. Like, the balance is crazy in terms of specs. Like, the look is a bit funky, but that's only compared to old stuff, right? Like, it's kind of in line with all the new things. Also, STB Brackets makes a wall bracket for it. So if you want to wall mount your balance, there are ways to do it.
Which would be insane.
Tigrina Studios makes a floor stand for the balance, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. I like that they have a 9000 in the shop still.
Yeah.
The old school.
Beosound balance. Yes. So you can get floor standers for your balance.
Mm-hmm.
Or for your Beosound 2s for that matter.
Be a little bit concerned about top heavy.
Yeah, though I think that bottom plate is really quite heavy.
It has to be.
And it is wider. DJ Neo, you're asking technical questions that only network specialists really know.
I think it's the same as the theater when it comes to the processing. Everything is done on the Mozart chip. The surround mixing, everything is done on the Mozart chip. just like it's on the theater. I'm sure that they wouldn't have diverted from it. I think that chip does everything, including the Wi-Fi, the network management. The entire fucking thing is on that chip.
Yeah.
Speaker presets, speaker, whatever, the Beosonic, everything is on that chip.
What do you think about the pearl blasted everything now?
I kind of like it, but I think that it's I think it's a cheaper process. I think that they might have a problem with the rejection rate of pure aluminium, so it doesn't discolor in hue, right?
Yeah, especially on the end caps. Like
And
that's
caps,
a complex bend. Like it's not just round, but it's round and then bent inwards. At like
I wouldn't be surprised if they hydroform it. I honestly think that they hydroform those two pillow corners. They put them together, and it's hydroform, and then they just machine out the speaker enclosure holes and the back, and then they're cut in half. Just like I think I don't know if they're hydroformed or they're just pressed, but that's how they do it for the theater. It's 4 end caps that are built in, or 2, and yeah, there's 4 that they bend out of one piece of aluminum. They polish off, I guess. But the frosty look is cool. It makes it look white, right? Which is what they can't physically do as far as anodizing is concerned.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like it. It is a bit of an odd thing that it doesn't really pair with a lot of things like naturally.
Yeah.
But even if you look at it like this, right? Like I'm not offended by the color difference.
No. I do like it, unfortunately for me, in black, or that with the gray melange grill. I don't know how I feel about the wood with aluminum contrast on this. Maybe dark wood would look better. I think that grill needs to be darker. The light wood just, it strikes me wrong visually on the light product. It should be the other way. And I'm sure that this will fall into the atelier category, and you can order, walnut grill probably for it.
Well, if I'm gonna get one, I'm most likely getting it in black too, and then I've made the best choice ever with my black 8s and everything matches. Because like in the bedroom, I think this is almost too blingy.
For the silver one, yeah, I believe so.
Like in a
it would be
living
way
room,
too visible.
It's fine, but
yeah, you want it subdued in the bedroom.
Yeah.
You don't want it popping shiny and stuff.
This almost lights the room up with, like, if there's any reflective light whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the Haute version?
The Haute version, which is
The Haute couture version.
Oh yeah. The grooved.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, that definitely is a lot of machining. A lot of machining on that.
I still don't know why this changed, but
no, that looks hot.
It's also 13 grand euro.
Jesus.
Like the only thing that's changed is that everything is machined. It's like an extra 17 hours of machining or something like that.
Holy shit, balls. That's a lot. To make it match perfectly, man. God, it is.
Yeah. And this is a nice, yeah, all the colors together kind of look.
Yeah, I like the silver with the black grill, and I like the black with the wood grill. Is that a gray color, I guess?
I think it's sort of how the light. This is black, but the black is not black, right? It's anthracite.
Yes.
So it changes quite a bit with what sort of light you put on it.
Piano black would be cool if they no, obviously if they put it to an atelier category.
Yeah.
Piano black would look sexy.
I would personally probably keep this naked. Like no cover at all. The only thing I would have to sort of worry about is cat paws ingressing, but so far they have shown no interest in the stage, so I'm hoping it's going to be fine.
And that's even smaller grill too.
Yeah.
On the melange.
Oh no, but more so when you keep it naked, right?
Oh, you think that they're gonna paw inside?
Who knows? They may go like, "Ooh, what's that? Are the birds in there?"
Oh yeah, don't play no bird noises, people.
Yeah, or your cat will literally climb up your Beolab 50 on the front, as she did with
I
mine.
really think that that's a gray color. It's not like anthracite, two different colors. They might have a gray one, but it looks.
Let's see what.
I'm kind of curious now.
The Haute couture only is 1 of 25. With cover, it's 15,700. Without, it's 13,000.
Fucking hell.
Oh, sorry, it's $15,700. Let's see. Natural aluminium, gold tone, black anthracite. That's all they list.
I think they're gonna do it into the atelier for sure on this. I don't see this being not. Because it's just a better revenue stream for them too, if you want it to be super custom too, right?
Yeah.
Not a fan of how the B&O logo is displayed on it, but I do like the finish.
It's like an extra 17 hours of manufacturing the aluminium.
Jesus Christ.
I guess they charge what? €450 an hour then in or so for CNCing.
Fuck. That's a lot.
Well, plus maybe it's less because there's only 1 of 25, right? Like if you have one of these, like
on a production line, yeah, but still, that's a lot of time on a CNC.
I'm amazed it takes that long, quite honestly. So, I mean, it's. I like it. I think it's a good idea in many ways. I think this gives them an out for the contour as well. This is a bit higher quality picture. Like you see the definition a bit, but this is one of these things you probably have to see in real life to like get a better idea from. Though I, like with most things custom, right? I generally fall in the line of like it's not really that worth it. Unless you're like a big fan, and I consider us to be big fans, but we would never buy it.
No. And I think we're rational fans also. Did you see the 100th anniversary 90s that are coming out with the titanium color?
Yes. But they're going to do. So that's another thing, right? Like,
could put our faces back on. There we go.
the 90s is the ones they're bringing out right now is one of 5 sets, but they're going to do 5 different sets. So where are they? They were on the Discord, obviously, somewhere.
Yeah.
Do we have a picture somewhere?
I think so. I think there was one. I've seen them somewhere. I don't remember where.
I
think Kareem showed me those.
Yeah, there's too many people posting too many things.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Oh, there we go.
Sandy, I think if they put it, I think that they're opening themselves up for the option of having a 42-inch, but I think they're going to go all the way to 55 because that doesn't matter once it's hidden behind the grill of the TV.
Yeah.
But if it's small enough to do 42, which is what some people also like for the kitchens, I think would be a sense-making decision. Yeah, this is beautiful. I thought it was just a rendering, like a pencil sketch, but that's a real speaker.
Yes. So this is one of 5, right? Like, because it's not one of 5 individual speakers, because then one would be useless, especially
Right.
if it was
that's the center. That's the center.
But so there's going to be 4 other custom variants, which is going to be interesting because it's technically a new product, but kind of no.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
no, they look
I can't really
zoom.
I can't zoom in much, but they made sort of little shoes for the rubber pads, also in the same color.
Yeah. Because mine are black.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very nice.
So the attention to detail is everywhere.
I'm quite curious how they plug the holes at the top for where the griddles land or where you put the bull horns on. It doesn't show, but I'm sure they have I'm sure they have something that clicks on that covers it.
Yeah, this is just a great looking color combination, really.
Yes. No, it's beautiful. This is how I would have them if they didn't have the white ones with the grills, because these would look even more minimalistic. But they still look so intimidating with all the drivers in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always fancied your 90s in white, but then naked, and then just the whole chassis to be white and just leave the speakers black like this.
Yes.
And then keep the aluminium just regular aluminium, because I think that would look ace. But this is pretty close, and God, these bottom panels are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wonder what they're going to charge for them. It's probably going to be a heck of a lot, but
oh yeah,
I think these are actually nicer looking than the gold ones.
I agree. No, I think these are epic looking. I love the surround rings in aluminium or whatever the titanium finish that it's going to be.
Yeah,
it looks bonkers, man. It's a very, very nice speaker.
I don't think they'll weigh that much more. The gold ones may, but
yeah, I don't think so. The sales do add a little weight. I think if anything, they're going to be lighter.
Yeah.
The only thing that you're adding weight, but not too much of it, is the panels, which are going to be aluminium on here. I guess anodized in titanium. So
let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what the price on them is, but even though the regular 90s are a little bit far from everyday purchasers' reach nowadays, I'm very happy that I got mine when I got them for the price I paid, because there is no way in hell that I would ever have these sitting in my living room in current pricing. There's no way. I'd have a shit ton of 8s. Would probably max out the theater for input, for speaker inputs or
Yeah.
outputs rather. Still have money to spare, I guess. What are you looking for?
Let's see. I'm getting some pictures.
Oh, right on.
Because I now have an answer to your question.
450,000 US? No.
Oh no. I'll look for that in a second. But fortunately, I managed to fix my internet so that I can do stuff at the same time again.
Right on.
As you noticed, we haven't dropped yet.
So what was the issue? Was that the modem?
Yeah, it was something on their side, and with
course.
security on Ubiquity's side.
Mm.
So I think that we're doing some package sniffing, and then Ubiquity was seeing that as network intrusions and just dropped the port. So my ISP was doing some sneaky shenanigans, and
So now they turned it off.
no, I put their router in between, so it only package sniffs on their end. And it just sees the Ubiquity stuff as an attached device that says Ubiquity, and that's it. Let's see. Do we have a price? I don't see a price mentioned anywhere.
Well, I'm sure that's a find out at your local dealer type of thing.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you can't afford it kind of thing.
And I'm sure you don't have to write a fucking essay why do you deserve that set, just like they've done with what was it with the 9000C?
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll be on display in San Francisco soon, Mr. LDS says.
Yeah, I'm not going to San Fran to.
No, I wonder if they're polished, not polished, but like if the exterior must be processed smoother than what it is by default when you get them with the sales.
Yeah.
So yeah, 450K probably is a realistic number for these speakers.
Let's do it that way.
Oh fuck! So yeah, they're a machine to shit, bro.
Yeah. So this is also interesting.
It says it's spec on each driver.
Yes.
Interesting. Let's see how good that picture is. Oh, it says Bang & Olufsen on the driver itself, or on the head. So then there is no glowing logo, I guess.
I guess not.
Oh, they just have the little slit. Look, zoom in on that center above the base. Yeah, zoom in on that. See what that is. Yeah, they just have a little slit.
A little RoboCop.
It's on. Okay, so that's different. So that whole light diffuser part is completely different to what the B&O logo one is.
Yeah.
Might be, might not. Yeah, you can see there's a plate on the top or something. If you zoom into the corner, the edge of where the screws would be put in.
Yeah, hold on. That you mean?
Yes. Okay.
That is sexy.
That is fucking cool. I don't know what it holds, but
that's where the screw and stuff.
I know,
goes.
but like, what is that plate hold that they put on? Nothing.
No, it's just a nice polished Torx screw.
That is cool.
Just covering up a hole, and it says 1925.
Fuck. That is sweet. Okay,
Like, it's
450 is so fair. It's so fair to charge 450,000 for it.
I don't even know if that's I doubt that's the price, honestly, because the gold one has so much goddamn gold and woven copper in the sails, and that is not even that expensive.
No.
Yeah,
Very cool.
It is complete overkill. I'm sure there is a premium, but I don't think you can sell these for more than the gold ones.
No.
Because the gold ones, or what are they called? The ninja or samurai or whatever?
Samurai edition, yeah.
They're still, you can still get a set, right? New.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be silly to buy one with I don't know, 2 kilos of gold on it for less, right?
Than this, yeah, with no sales, no real handcraft detail on it.
Yeah.
Just very cool though. I must say. But if they're that, then they're that. We'll see what the price is. But they're very nice, I have to say. I do agree. They're very beautiful.
Yeah, if you know better, show me where the price is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
And not just I'm telling you, it's not how that works.
Yeah, I would get me a set if I could, but what's the point? They're not going to sound any different. They're just going to look killer.
Also, don't yours have little hex screws to hold these pieces in?
Yes. Yeah, so they're all different. Yeah, these have they do.
That's covered by the sails, right?
Exactly. But yeah, they do.
So they changed that as well.
Yeah, so all those end caps are new.
I just like that, they went so into the details. They made little shoes for the rubber feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
No, I think that's part of the mold, bro. The rubber feet is the black rubber, but I think that's part of that aluminium casting still. I'm certain of it. Because I have the same. Yeah, it's part of the casting. That's part of the aluminium.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's all painted factory before they, I think, get it or whatever finish they do with it.
I mean, it's gorgeous speaker. Wait, somebody asked? Sigmund asked, any news related to Naunties and Mozart? No. I also think they shouldn't.
I don't think they ever will.
Well, several reasons, right? These speakers, 50s, are smart enough to be dumb enough to be not dependent on a server in Denmark.
Yes.
So if you're investing this much, and if for whatever reason the company does something stupid, goes out of business, I don't know, Denmark goes to war, right? They can't make speakers anymore. Mozart needs that connection for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Which these don't, right? You can locally do a lot more with them. So they're timeless in that sense.
Yes.
Secondly, you'll have a shit ton of them out there that are on a different software platform, and then you have to maintain 2 different software stacks. It's that's just asking for issues, because some intern may think, oh, this copy's right over, right? And then it doesn't, or there's a translation issue from one software stack to the other.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to toy with the idea of them being Mozart. There's no hand controls or manual controls on the speaker to begin with, right? So you're app
where would you put them?
There's nowhere to put them. On the top of that little silver ring. But that's not really, well, it is connected to the
but then on the 50s, where would you put them?
You'd have to replace the top lens assembly.
Yeah, but that's going to be a lot thicker. Because you need to fit it in somewhere, right?
Wow, they just need to fit the touch plate with the LED strip on it, just like on the balance. It's not that thick of a board. But I
Yeah,
don't think they
okay,
would
but
do it all the way
it's
full
still like,
diameter. They could get away with it maybe like if it was the size of a, let's say, lap 28 control pad. You know what I mean?
yeah, but then you're gonna have if you look down, right, you're gonna have a ring and then another ring inside that. It's just gonna look silly.
Or take the approach of Biocenter 2 without them buttons being backlit and just pressure sensitive aluminum, right? Like they did it.
Yeah, like
And
the Edge.
or Edge, but Biocenter 2, then you don't have to worry about actually illuminating anything because the numbers were printed on the aluminum, anodized and lacquered, right? So they stay.
Yeah.
So that would be something that could be done. But then, are you going to redesign the speaker? I think those are going to be the way they are until they get EOL, which could be another 20 years, 15.
I would say at least 5, yeah.
90s are going to stick around for a while. So do the 50s. There's no rhyme and reason for them to readdress these speakers with something else. And how do you really top a 90? You make it smaller, or you make it bigger, you make it lighter, you make it heavier. Other than putting better processing in it, like you have more than enough drivers to fire each direction, for fuck's sakes.
The only thing I can really think of is miniaturizing it without losing performance.
But that's getting tough.
I understand, but if you can do the same with either less drivers or a smaller chassis, right? Because, like, I don't know, maybe
but that's a 50.
Yeah, but it doesn't create the same amount of pressure.
No.
If they somehow are able to have something that is differently sculptural that can still withstand that massive driver up front. Because the 50s can withstand these top ones, right? Like the 50s is essentially the middle and top of a 90. Yes. But this bottom driver, holy
pushes
moly, that moves air.
Yeah, that pushes a lot.
Like if you have that in a really big room, right? Like, and then really juice it, you feel your fucking shirt vibrating on you.
No, you feel the 90s when you want to feel them playing. That's for damn sure.
I mean, 50s definitely like 2 sets of 50s, right? They overpressurize my living room. But when I sit like this, like my shirt doesn't start doing that. And 90s have been able to do that.
Yeah, I know they move things around pretty good.
So yeah, there's that.
I love my 90s.
Yeah, they're great speakers. They're just similarly, because they can do those sorts of things, there's downsides to them. Like moving them is just not fun.
At all. Fuck. I have to take the doors out again off the frame just to wheel them outside in the boxes to put them in a container once the time comes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of laughs. I'm telling you right now. Shit.
So yeah. It's I don't know, it's a thing. Also aesthetically, right? They're very different than 50s. They don't. It's not something you throw into an average living room.
I guess not.
I mean, not many people have places they live in as white as you do.
No, I'm also a little bit weird about it. I guess with my OCD of having everything neat and clean, and it always looks like a catalog. But I guess you manifest what you always aspire to with B&O, right?
I mean, if people didn't know any better, right, they would say you're a surgeon, probably.
Probably. Just a B&O.
Because like everything's white and everything's like way too clean and stuff. It's a bit OCD.
It is OCD. My girlfriend had a tough time with me here, I'm telling you. And I was having a tough time too because shit's all over the place. It's like I can't process this like that. So everything has its place.
Even your carpet is black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, it all ties in together. I had an opportunity to buy a different one. I was gonna go with the gray one, but like all hairy and shit. Yeah. And I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go with the same that I had in Calgary. I'll go with the black and white deal. Just looks good. It just looks good. So she went out. She's in Mexico now, so in Mexico City. So she went out to they're living nearby a high-end mall. She sent me a picture of Herman Miller, the Noguchi table that I have in my Eames chair. You know how much an Eames chair is in Mexico in black color, like default walnut black?
As in USD or what?
It's 250,000 pesos. It's
Which is what?
$19,000 Canadian for the chair, an ottoman.
So it's about 13 USD. It's not that far off from here, quite honestly. Eames
No,
chairs have gotten ridiculously. I saw one recently, and I think it started at 11 and a half or something.
wow. Yeah, my only thing that I want to buy from Herman Miller, not only thing, but amongst a couple, is a dresser, Nelson thin edge dresser. That was back in the day. That was 11 G's. So now it's gonna be like good 15, 20. I'm certain of it, because the wood is expensive and everything is expensive. But I'm not doing that till I move to Florida because I want to buy it there, not moving
It
an
probably
extra
saves you
thing.
some money as well.
That, and also slightly starting to get worried that because I've amassed a bunch of shit since I moved here, right? Will I be able to fit it there? Because I left without an Avant, right?
Yeah.
Now I have a fucking Avant and I have a theater, which is like 5 boxes because it's a floor stand, right? The TV, the Vesta, the grill, the theater, the stand, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I got a little table stand, the B&O old display that basically we're getting rid of it in Quebec so a few years back. So I took it as a somewhere to put my keys on. I'm really worried about fitting everything in. Plus, I have a whole set of black grills for Lab 90s that I don't have box for. I have to make boxes for this shit. God, is. Get more soda.
Even Forbes doesn't list the price of these speakers, of the Beolab 90s Titan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like B&O doesn't list them. It's I bet you there's also a massive difference between Europe and the US at the moment because of tariffs and shit.
That's true too. Oh, because they're going to be terrified, I guess, if you import them here now, right?
Well, I mean, currently, right, it's 168 grand, I think, in euro, but that's including. Oh, it's 167,200, but that's including 20% sales tax, right?
Hmm.
So if they were on parity, even let's say the dollar is 10% more expensive, that would mean they would sell here X tax for like 150, 155 or so, but they sell for 210 here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's what, like at least 20, 30 grand of tariff on there.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's a percentage. So if the base price is higher, it's going to be even more of a tariff hit.
Yeah.
Which is, pretty insane.
Yeah, them tariffs. I guess it's not that easy or much different in Canada. I guess we don't get tariff, but still, most of the stuff comes through US. I don't know how that's affected the pricing, but everything's going up. I'm debating actually of buying an extra Explore, just to have two of them for stereo pair, because now they're on sale like 40% off or whatever. I don't know if you've seen the email that they have. And I'm really debating to buy the Grace.
I mean, they're fantastic earphones. Everything about them is nice. The case is nice. The buds themselves are nice. It's really intricately made.
Mm-hmm.
It's I just I'm too rough with that sort of shit. Where like, yes, I like them, but
Yeah, they wouldn't really get much use, but they would get some use, definitely for traveling.
Yeah.
It's a must. So
Wait.
what?
Oh no.
What? You ended the stream?
No. I think my computer's having a little hiccupy thing.
Is it crashing? How
I
do?
don't. I don't know because all I try to do is load the calculator.
Ooh, that's tread dangerous water. How do I
Yeah.
use my Explorer? You know what? I don't use it much, but I took it with me to Bahamas, so that was a beach buddy basically, and also pool buddy. And back when my girlfriend was still here, we would go to the parks or whatever, and Explorer would always. It fits perfectly into my backpack side pocket because it's basically a can of Coke, and that's the use it always gets. Um, I'm thinking of buying a silver one, maybe just to, like, for the shits and giggles of stereo pairing them when the time would come, if ever. And I was thinking of doing it, like bringing it to work, but at that point, like, do I do that, or do I just get the Milwaukee little that M12 Bluetooth speaker, right? That is basically the same size, but it's not $400 or $300. It's $130. I have a battery for it, and if I beat it up or it gets fucked up with dust, which this is now the story of my life when it comes to working, it's I wouldn't feel as bad about it. Plus, it was made for that, right? Where
Yeah.
I don't have the heart to bring B&O on the job site. When we're doing the clean install, when all the furniture's in and whatever, that's a different story because it kind of elevates that moment. But on the job sites, like nowadays, especially that condo that we're finishing up, like, it's just there's still too much mess. It's too dusty.
So if you go by dollar to euro conversion, right?
Hmm.
For shipping and that sort of difference, if you take off the sales tax in Europe, you are looking at a 44 grand euro differential, which is almost 50,000 USD.
Shiitake mushrooms. But yeah,
It's,
A1
no,
is
it's over. It's
definitely better.
51. It's 51,000 USD difference in price.
It's easier to buy them in Europe and just ship them over. Fuck.
Yeah, and if you're not doing this often or selling them on, right, like the import authority is generally pretty kind on you if it's for personal use.
Yeah.
At least that's what I found, right? So, like, not that you would buy like 6 pair, right?
Yeah, but if you're slinging like pair of 90s every 3 months, they're gonna start to get suspicious.
Yes. And you have to like write in an affidavit that it is for personal use and that sort of thing. And you may have to spend some on import, but I think the highest you can pay is 12%, which would still save you about 40 grand USD. Though, I mean, you lose the connection to your local dealer if you have install issues or stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So you're dependent on global warranty, but then you're most likely, your local dealer, whoever it is, wherever you are, even if I don't know, let's say you do it to somewhere else in the world, if this is better, they're probably going to hate you and not really want to help you out because there's no upside to them, right? Like, you literally cost them the commission.
Exactly. And it's not a small one either.
Yeah, but if you're like, I don't know, like me or you, right? Like, we don't really need a dealer.
I'm not dependent on,
Yeah.
They're more dependent on my expertise than I am on theirs. Damson to Explore is only good for a specific genre of music. I do agree, since it has zero bass. It doesn't have zero bass. You know what? Usually what I do, like if I do utilize the Explorer, I put it in the corner. It helps it tremendously. Put it in a 45-degree angle because it is, at the end of the day, a stereo speaker. And you put it in the corner, it's not that bad. But what I like about it is, if you're in the park, it's just loud enough that you're not obnoxious and pissing people off around you on a blanket 2-3 feet away. It's really very personal speaker. It doesn't get loud enough that, you can get obnoxious with it, but that sound disappears very quickly, you know. So that's my like about it. I don't like to be the guy that, you know, brings the big fuck off boombox on puts it on the picnic table, and then everybody's forced to listen to their music, right? So I'm not, but yeah, for hotels, even on the beach, like sitting around, and it's not something loud. It's just something to just keep the, you know, keep the quiet moments less dull, I guess. So
Yeah, it's really fucking sturdy, right? Like, unless you have the Ferrari edition, I really wouldn't worry how you handle it. And even the Ferrari
mhm.
edition,
It's the same, but it's just, it feels bad, right? Because it's a finish is much nicer on it.
I mean, yeah, but also that finish would definitely not be as durable on an A1.
No.
Like, it's such a little tank. Like, you can literally throw it and it's fine.
Yeah, A1 doesn't have thick enough aluminium to resist
Yeah.
that amount of shock to it.
I mean, and that's me saying, and I love an A1, right? But and I would probably take an A1 with me. But
Mm.
if you go to job sites, like, I would go, yeah, no, I'll buy some $25 thing with batteries from Walmart or something.
No, I'm gonna go with the Milwaukee one, which is funny because the Milwaukee makes the Bluetooth speaker the same size of, like, same concept as the Explorer, as far as the form factor. Looks like an oversized mug, but
Yes,
you can stereo pair two of them.
because they test them against B&O speakers.
Probably.
No, I know that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because Milwaukee radios do sound good. They sound better than Makita's or DeWalt's, that's for sure. I just didn't know why, but I
because
guess
they
if they
buy
do
B&O
collaborate,
speakers to compare them to, and then
that's
figure
cool.
out where they want to be, sort of, and
Hmm.
at what price point and that sort of thing.
Interesting.
I mean, they have like A1s and stuff like that in the Milwaukee office. I mean,
You
I've
would
been
know.
there, so
I know
yeah.
you would know. You definitely would know. So that's
I mean, if you're ever longer here, or once you finally bloody moved, right? Like, I'll take you there.
oh shit, that's gonna be the worst part of my life.
We'll get a tour; it'll be fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be like going to a different level of B&O factory, more or less, for the second passion, I guess, when it comes to tools, definitely.
It's huge.
Oh,
Like,
I
just
bet.
the office building is huge. It's like from memory, it's like at least 6 stories.
But
Like, and once you're working around, they're way less guarded with their shit, right? So if you get the tour, right, like, you see what they're all working on. Like, don't
down
take
the
pictures,
pipeline.
but it's
Yeah,
not like, oh, we have to cover this.
yeah. No, that'd be sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
there are
right.
a few more things than Milwaukee I wish they made, but there's not much that nowadays I can buy. One thing I'm definitely going to buy is the M18 high-speed blower. They have now like a little drill, basically. It's
Yeah.
perfect for the Lego, which is going to be cheaper than buying a compressor. Also less headache, right? Because now I got to deal with the hose storage and this and that. So apparently it's 370 miles per hour wind that comes out of this thing. So it might be almost too much for the Lego sets. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if you want that glue to instantly set.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not. I don't craggle my Lego. Fuck. But it's Technic, so usually it all stays together pretty good.
Chaba asks, how do you guys feel about Reloved? It's not in the North America yet.
Hmm.
So that's one thing, but it's essentially B&O buys back used products, refurbishes them. I showed you this a while ago, but I can go to the Euro website for it. Also, it's very weird side note. B&O. I am so offended when I go to the Dutch website. It's quite often for me defaults to German.
Weird.
Like not the German website, right? It's just a Dutch website, but the main spoken language on it or written language on it is German. Like what the fuck?
Weird. I don't have those
Well,
problems actually.
the Germans still have like this weird connotation, right? Because of stuff happened that 80 years ago.
Oops. That's funny.
So there is that. Reload.
I've seen this. I don't know if I got an email about this or somebody posted somewhere. I've seen this Relove the deal. What are you gonna redo? Like 9,000? You're gonna send it to get redone?
No, you don't send it. They have monthly drops of refurbished products.
Oh, I see. Oh, there's a brownstone Beosound one.
It might be my old one. I had that one.
Yeah, my piano black is still here.
Like last
sitting
month,
beside
it
me.
was a Beogram 2000. It was a Beosound 2500 or 3200, whichever one. And what else? There was something else. But yeah, this month it's an M5. It's a A9 Mark II.
It's funny that M5 was basically the spawn of the Beolab balance or Beosound balance, if you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
maybe that's where the design was drawn.
Yeah, they just added a huge amount of weight, which the M5 quite honestly needed.
Yes, yeah, the bass driver would lift it. Like if you had it sitting on a cork pad, it would have been fine. But anywhere on a hard surface, that speaker struggled at high volumes to retain being seated, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, this is something they do in Europe. I mean, if you're into Beosound 1 still, like it's a good way to get a factory redone one with warranty. I do think it is quite expensive for what it is.
What is it?
It's 1,800 euro.
Oh fuck! It's almost like brand new. What they cost?
Yeah, and then you have this one is mint, so it's essentially as new. Wait, you're asking me something.
Mine is mint also right here.
Yeah. Coffee is not sold out. You can buy Willie a coffee anytime you like.
And that's it.
I only see Chaba in there. And I still have to thank Willie for teaching me that is Chaba, not Xaba.
Oh, fuck.
And Chaba says, hey, Willie, it just felt like it was about time. Thank you for sharing your passion for B&O. Greeting from Oslo. Well, hello, Oslo.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hello, Oslo.
Much appreciated. So,
but yeah, the relove thing, I like it. I think it's expensive for what it is. I've been saying for forever they should have done this officially. Like, and this is where like maybe my disconnect sometimes would be, right? Like in the Netherlands, most dealers do second life B&O, which to a lot of people is like what, and it's literally trade-ins, and it's a different part of the business, and it's something in America that nobody ever seems to do. Like no dealer seems to really take trade-ins other than I'll take it off your hands for you.
I think the problem with that is logistics of servicing, because there's not many dependable service centers that know, and also parts availability versus Europe.
Yeah.
And training. So they just rather stay away from it than get pregnant with reselling something that somebody's going to come back and expect, a 3-year warranty on a product that's been.
Oh, well, that's the thing, right? Usually it's 3 to 6 months on second life, even from a dealer, even when it's like repaired and whatnot. Like it's usually really, really fucking clear. Like, but most dealers seem to do that. All this stuff is properly refurbished and comes with like a full warranty, I think, or at least a year, or if not 2. But Okay, but in the Netherlands, I would say this makes no difference. In the rest of Europe, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they do in, like, I don't know, Scandinavia or Germany or Spain or France. Like, I don't know how that is. Maybe the Netherlands is just a weird country when it comes to B&O, right? Like, it's sort of like a second Denmark. But
Yeah.
that's my main reference. Because, like, even the big high-end dealers, right? They will trade in stuff. So if you buy anything new, like, I don't know, if you come in with a BeoVision 1155, they will still take it back and they'll give you a trade for that. Now,
It's not going to be a lot, but yeah.
It has to be functional, obviously, and that sort of thing. Like, they may do you solid if it's just broken to take it away. But yeah, I've forever been used to that your dealer will just take whatever you have and give you something for it. It's not going to be fair market value, but it saves you the fucking trip of putting it on the local eBay or whatever, right? And having to deal with it and show it off and people you don't know coming to your house and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace.
Well, in the Netherlands, it's Marktplaats, it's called. Like, and it's
same shit.
eBay tried to do that, but the Dutch were like, nah, we don't actually want to commit, even though we've committed to the other seller. So it's one of these things where you bid and then you go there, and then if it's not exactly as described, you can still pull out because you mostly pay cash or send it electronically without fees and stuff. So eBay just bought Marktplaats and kept it the same because eBay is still not really a thing in the Netherlands. Same way, like Amazon is becoming a thing, right? But every shop I've ever used ships overnight. So, like, the whole thing of like, oh, you pay for Amazon for fast shipping. It's like, yeah, everybody does that. That's not special.
Yeah.
Like, Amazon here in the US makes total sense because they're the only ones where you pay like what is it, $7 a month that everything ships next day or so. It's like, because everybody else charges, right? But in the Netherlands, like, if you were charged a lot, it was like $3.99 or something like that.
Yeah, in the UK, you have to tell the taxman if you sell anything over online for £1,000 or more. I think UK has got like some serious problems now when it comes to the Big Brother watching and the unbelievable overreach of the law currently that there is there. Like, you can get arrested for having negative thoughts posting or whatever. Like, it's just, to me, it's insane. But yeah, everything needs to be reported because it's probably fraudulent. So they're trying to kill the cash also, in my opinion. That's everywhere too. There are places that don't even take cash anymore.
Atlanta airport doesn't. So if anybody ever comes to the US and if you fly through Atlanta, Atlanta doesn't take cash at all. Like, you can go to, I don't know, the McDonald's or whatever, right? They do not take cash, even if you have exact change. Like, it's all cards. I know, because last time I was there, I forgot my card and all I had was cash. And I just wanted something to eat. And like, I was so hungry. And then it's like, oh, we don't take cash, sir. Like, okay, what if I just leave you a massive tip? No.
Fucking hell.
What?
Why don't you buy it for me and I'll pay you cash? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's brain damaging.
Yeah. So just FYI, if you come to anywhere in the US and you fly through Atlanta, which is a shit airport to begin with, it's too big and too busy. Yeah, have a credit card on you, because bank cards, like regular debit cards, are almost not a thing here either.
Yeah, it's becoming the trend here too. But like, even like Quebecois, I guess it's still the money talks and bullshit walks as far as the cash is concerned here. A lot of people still sit on cash at home. But yeah, it's less and less.
I'm not gonna connect my bank cards to Apple too. Like, they already know way too much about me.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no apps. Like I pay with I carry one Visa card with me. That's it. So if shit gets compromised, it's easier to recover the cash. And
Yes, same way. I only do certain things on certain devices. So if something happens to it, I know which device it is.
yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to have it not to be just dependent on one thing, because if that dies, then you're completely screwed.
I mean, I still remember when that contactless payment came out. I think one of the first countries was the Netherlands, right?
Mhm.
And obviously, people in bars are quite drunk, right? So some bartender immediately started sort of filming himself by having one of these mobile things, just putting in
Mhm.
things and going behind people's back pockets.
Oh, fucking just boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's savage.
Because what are you going to refute? I was too drunk. I don't remember.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a real danger, because I've seen people, like videos of people going by the on the metros and just like tapping phones to other people, and it fucking pulls your money or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely don't carry much on me now. Thank you for the support, Sigmund. Much appreciated as well.
By the way, it's the same here. If you sell personally anything online for over $600, you still have to let them know, I think. Or at least that's how it was in the last administration.
Yeah, I ain't
Because
reported shit.
somehow, as per usual, right? Like the bad people, the kiddly diddlers and the drug people, they purchase that stuff online where like there's definitely traces of it.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I just don't get it. I just don't get it that we let that shit slide still as people. But it is what it is. Let me put this up a little bit more here.
Thank you, Sigmund. He
Much
says that we have
appreciated.
a very good podcast. So yeah. Ronas, just listening to Beolab 5 in stereo and they sound dull like I'm in a warehouse, but 5.1 they are fine. Any ideas? What are they attached to?
That's the first question.
Yeah. Mr. Potato Fries. My bank already knows if it's not a B&O purchase, it's not me.
Oh shit, that's funny. But yeah, if you're listening to lap fives on, let's say, I think maybe a theater, depends on what you have it set for your sound preset, and also if they're actually allocated to what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, is through image on, or is it
Yeah.
is it direct, or is the what's that slider again for the
Biosystem
spatial?
4. Okay.
Well, what's the input? What are you listening to when that happens? Because is the input track 5.1 or is it 2.0?
Yeah, that's a question.
Because I would imagine if you're listening to a 5.1 track forced to 2.0, it's going to sound strange because like the two channels is trying to do everything, right? Yeah,
From
PC,
PC,
but
you know,
what is the
as in,
output?
yeah, there's no USB in from the Biosystem 4, so it's gonna have to go either you're going into the SPDIF input or you're going in through the HDMI input, or you're fucking going RCA stereo into it. There's only a few ways to go in it, and then it depends what you have it set. But there's something's off. If you have a USB DAC that is going out of the PC, I would probably just unplug it and replug it back in, because I've seen that people that use that before, it sometimes it conks out.
Also, if it's on PC, you can probably set it to 2.0 or force it to 2.0 output.
PCM.
That's probably a good idea to test that. And then, I don't know, test something like regular YouTube, right? Because YouTube, even on PC, doesn't do surround. It's just 2.0.
Yeah, there's probably, you need to set your PC output to to PCM. I think that's what's gonna fix your shit. Because if the sources internally going into the Biosystem 4 are playing correctly, meaning your Apple TV per se or whatever, then the fault is coming from the computer as a source. That's just where it's at. It can't be inside the Biosystem 4. So I would address it on the.
Or you have very different settings in your speaker groups for 2.0 versus 5.1.
Yeah, I would check the speaker. Like if you have a stereo set or whatever instead of 5.1, I would definitely look into under speaker roles. DVD, same problem.
Could be that like the redirection and or distances are set very differently.
SPDF and HDMI. It also could be your Biosystem 4 board going away if you're experiencing that on the DVD is the same problem. What I would suggest is power cycle the Biosystem 4, unplug it for at least 2-3 minutes, and plug it back in, and see what happens. But it might be Biosystem 4 is pulling now on what 13 years, so it's a decent time.
Longer,
but I would.
Right?
Well, it came out in 2012 with the BeoVision 12. No, later, because the BeoVision 12 originally came with the Biosystem 3 Mark III, which had the HDMI 3D outputs. So, yeah, if you had it from the day one, man, you probably had it for 12 years minimum, or around there. So I would, if you have a chance and opportunity or possibility to have a dealer come in and plug in his service tool, well, plug in the service tool. If it's on the network, you can just hardwire into the network and sniff it out and actually do some tests. But also, I guess if it's doing it on all of them, if you try if you shut off the Biosystem 4, let's say, and you just run the speaker calibration on the lap 5s individually, if there is a shit sound coming out of it or distortion on that kind of stuff, then most likely your Beolab 5 amplifiers for the woofer and mid bass are cooked, or one of them is. Or in the worst case scenario that I've had actually with the lap 5s that I recently fixed, is that the voice coil cooked first and then cooked the amplifier. And I found out that the voice coil was cooked after we fixed the amplifier chassis, because it's still doing that. So I have a new woofer
wouldn't make any.
But that's you can't. It's still on the frequency sweep. It'll fart or distort or whatever, and then you know for a fact that it is the speakers.
But if it's fine in 5.1, that makes me think the 5s are fine.
Yes.
That's most likely.
It's a fault in a System 3 or it's in System 4. Just power cycle it first and see what happens.
Yeah, it's either an input issue or a System 4 settings issue, or just a System 4 issue in general.
Yeah. So let us know how it turns out next week, brother.
Yeah. For all the people that were late to the party, I'll just go over it one more time. We're going to have a little quiz in the new thread tomorrow because we're going to have prizes. Because B&O's turning 100 years, and the best dealer in the world, B&O Orlando, Horst in Utrecht, is providing 4 prizes. So you can win Christmas decorations, which I really kind of want myself, but I guess you guys can have them.
Yeah, I like those. I like those a lot. Fuck.
This is the closest I'll ever be to owning 90s if I had this.
This is probably the closest I'll ever be to owning an A9. Fuck yeah. I have no room for it.
Apple iPhone 16 Pro cover with a MagSafe, which is also very nice, B&O logoed and everything. You can smell like B&O, which I also really want to do. I want to live in a proper B&O. I already have a showroom. It just needs to smell like it.
That's it. Now you gotta get your B&O smell.
And then we have the 100-year anniversary bottle, which is really fucking cool.
It's very retro, very 80s looking, no?
Yeah.
Like the old catalog that they had those red lines in. I don't remember which year it was. I think it was 85. But it's been a while.
So come and join our Discord, as we'll do this on Discord tomorrow. And if you want to, you should probably also follow Bang & Olufsen Horst on Instagram if you haven't yet already. And his link should be down in the description too. So we'll see you tomorrow on Discord. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Thanks for watching.